Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And I saw something today I'd never seen before. I thought, ooh, I'll have to try that. I mean, I'd seen something similar before. It wasn't like a flying donkey or something. It was a can. It was a can. I've seen loads of cans. Just not seen a can quite like this can. Because this can said Dunkerton's on it. Dunkerton's craft organic cider. So they've taken the leap into canning. And I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't mind cans at all. Dunkerton's been going for quite a while, like 40 years or something. Been fully organic since the start. Way ahead of the game in that regard. Their current site, big site I think, just outside of Cheltenham in Gloucestershire. Did they start in Gloucestershire? I can't remember which county they started in. I don't know if it was Gloucestershire, but anyway, they're in Gloucestershire now, just outside of Cheltenham. And there's some stuff written on the back. So let's read what it says on the back. It says, founded in 1980, with a pioneering spirit and vision, our ciders are crafted from freshly harvested organic cider apples and matured for over 12 months to deliver the famous Dunkerton's deep flavour. Deep flavour. Their quotation marks. The newest addition to our range and our new flagship cider. Some things in life take a little more than time to get used to, or get right. And our craft cider has been years in the making to ensure it is worthy of the Dunkerton's name. Handcrafted with a perfect balance of acidity and tannins to deliver a well-rounded and refreshingly easy drinking cider with the classic Dunkerton's deep apple flavour. And it's got a little graphic on there. Can you see the little graphic? There it is. And what it says is, sweetness, 3 out of 5. It's got little apples. So 3 apples out of 5 for sweetness, 2 apples out of 5 for tannin, and 2 apples out of 5 for acidity. So it seems quite balanced to me. It seems quite balanced to me. 5% ABV. So there you go. This is their craft organic cider. So let's give it a go. Quite a nice can actually. I do like the colour. The orange and that sort of deep blue. That's my kind of colour. That I do like that kind of thing. Looks kind of cool. It caught my eye. I noticed it. I'm looking for my thingamajig and it's a can. I don't need my thingamajig. What I need is my glass. My cider salon glass. I need to open this mofo. So expecting a bit of colour. It's proper cider apples. Force carbonated, one has to assume. Not as dark as I thought it was going to be, but, you know, hazy. It's got a haze to it. The CO2 seems quite sympathetic. It wasn't loads of fizz in that, which also I appreciate massively. I hate over fizzy drinks. And unless it's like something like a champagne where it's meant to have loads of fizz, but it's very fine mousse in that, which you don't get when you force carbonate. You get a much bigger bubble, which is actually kind of painful on the tongue. I can't drink Coke anymore. It hurts my tongue. It's like purgatory. Drinking Coke isn't like purgatory, all right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just don't like it very much. Let's put it that way, right? Let's smell it. It smells of sweet cider apple is what I want to say. It smells a bit like ginger beer. There's a definite thing of there's something there that makes me absolutely think of ginger, and I think I get that from their. Is it their Black Fox, organic Black Fox? I think something in that makes me think of ginger beer as well. I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah, I mean I think it smells gingery. It's not, but don't get me wrong. I love ginger. I love ginger beer. It's just surprising to get that as the first most obvious thing to me. Yeah, smells dessert-like. Smells like there's a bit of sweated apple in there, though. Smells like maybe like there could be a hint of tannin about it. I know you can't smell sweet, but what I'm smelling makes me think it's going to be sweet, basically. And there's a definite gingery thing, which is great. Let's taste it. So yeah, not too fizzy, pretty fizzy. Wouldn't want it any fizzier. There is a suggestion of soft tannin, not hard tannin, no real bitterness, but a little bit of astringency, which I like. That really ripe, sweet, but cider apple character. Almost like a stewed apple sort of character, like a deep, dark, rich, ripe stewed apple character. It has that. That ginger beer thing, though, it's just there. I'm getting it. Now, my dad used to make ginger beer when I was a kid. We had a ginger beer plant in a jar, and we used to make ginger beer, like real homemade ginger beer. And it reminds me of that, and that is a great memory I think I've said this before when I've tasted sort of ginger and things in ciders. It's a great thing. It takes me back to my childhood with my dad, and I like it very much indeed. It's solid. I mean, it's got 2 for sweetness. No, it's got 3 for sweetness. 3 out of 5. Yeah, okay. It is a 3 out of 5 for sweetness, I think. It's kind of a sweetish medium, I would say. It's not really acid. Gave it two apples for acid. It's not super acid. There's a little bit of acidity. Not a lot. It's gentle. Tannin is subtle. I think for your average person who's only ever drank Strongbow or something, it might seem like it's more acid and more tannic. But if you're used to drinking traditional ciders, it doesn't feel particularly acid or tannic to me at all. But it's tasty. It's all right. It's quaffable. It's 5%. One assumes it's been watered back to 5%. I mean, it has to be. I don't think they're not using concentrates. I don't think. Don't know if they're back sweetening. I assume they're back sweetening. I mean, I assume they have to be. There's the pasteurising before it's fully fermented, which is how they're getting it at 5. But they're aging it for what, a year or so. Has to be back sweetened. Has to be back sweetened, surely. Yeah. If you like their Black Fox, you will like this. If you want something that's more interesting when you're shopping around than a can of Strongbow, definitely go for this instead. Absolutely go for this instead. It's a little light. It's not setting my world on fire, but it's tasty. I'm going to enjoy drinking the rest of it. That kind of suggestion of ginger, I really like. I really do. So there you go. There you go. If you see one, grab one, try it. Boom. Dunkerton's organic craft cider in a can. Give it a whirl. Alright guys, thank you for joining me in my shed. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.